Oh my gosh! Did you hear the absolutely devastating news? I can barely type this through my tears. The reggae world is in complete shock today as we've just learned that the incomparable Coco T has passed away at just 64 years old. I literally when I heard and had to sit down. His daughter, Rashaine Scott, confirmed the heart-wrenching news to Loop News earlier today. Yes, he passed away this morning after 4 a.m. at a hospital in Florida, she revealed, her voice clearly broken with grief. Can you even imagine having to make that announcement about your own father? My heart is absolutely breaking for her right now. Sources say she was barely able to hold it together during the interview, and honestly, who could blame her? His fans across the globe are absolutely devastated, with tributes pouring in from every corner of the world. My social media is flooded with heartbroken messages, video clips of his most iconic performances, and people sharing how his music changed their lives. It's a testament to just how deeply his music touched people from all walks of life. I've literally been crying reading these tributes. The impact this man had was extraordinary. In an emotional tribute to her late father, Coco T's eldest daughter, Rashaine Scott, shared some incredibly personal memories that are making me sob uncontrollably. She opened up about the values he instilled in his children and the wisdom he shared throughout their lives. You can hear the love and admiration in every word she speaks about him. He used to go into the Bible and read us the 10 Commandments, she recalled, highlighting his unwavering faith and spiritual guidance. Apparently, this wasn't just an occasional thing. Sources close to the family say this was a regular occurrence in their household. The image of Coco T, this reggae superstar, sitting down with his children to read scripture just shows what an amazing father he truly was. He always said God made Adam and Eve, she added, emphasizing how he stayed true to his traditional values and beliefs. I mean, how many celebrities these days are actually teaching their children proper values? This just shows what an amazing father he truly was. In an industry that can often lead people astray, Coco T remained grounded in his faith and made sure his children were too. Beyond his spiritual teachings, Coco was fiercely dedicated to his children's personal growth and success. He encouraged us to be independent, get an education, and better our lives, Rashaine shared, her voice cracking with emotion. Can you believe that? While some stars let their fame go to their heads and neglect their families, Coco was constantly pushing his children to achieve excellence and create meaningful futures for themselves. Seriously, what a role model! Instead of seeking the spotlight for fame or recognition, he let his incredible music speak for him. Can you believe someone in the entertainment industry actually valued privacy over publicity? In this age of social media and constant exposure, it's almost unheard of. While other stars were busy building their brands and cultivating their image, Coco T was focused solely on his music and his family. Priorities, people. Sources close to the family tell me that he rarely gave interviews about his personal life and was known to politely decline questions that delved too deeply into his private affairs. Even at the height of his fame, he maintained a clear boundary between his public persona and his personal world. That level of discretion is practically extinct in today's celebrity culture. His ability to remain humble and grounded despite decades of success made him respected not just for his music, but as a person. Industry insiders have been sharing stories of his generosity and kindness behind the scenes. Apparently, he would often help struggling musicians without ever seeking recognition for it. Can you imagine a star of his caliber doing good deeds and not posting about it on social media? Refreshing. He lived by a code of discipline and focus, never letting distractions derail him from his greater purpose. We could all learn something from that kind of integrity. Even as reggae evolved and the industry changed around him, he stayed true to his principles and never compromised his artistic vision for commercial gain. That's becoming a lost art in the music world. Born Calvin Scott on September 3, 1959, the man we came to adore as Coco T was destined for greatness from the very beginning. His journey to stardom exploded in the mid-1980s when reggae was expanding globally. His natural talent combined with his passion for music and spirituality set him miles apart from everyone else in the industry. Let me spill the tea on his early days. Before becoming the icon we know and love, he was actually working as a fisherman. Can you believe that? From catching fish to catching rhythms, his transformation into a worldwide sensation is the definition of a true rags-to-riches story that makes me believe in dreams. What made him truly exceptional was his ability to blend social commentary, love, and positivity into his music, creating songs that didn't just entertain but uplifted and inspired listeners to their very core, I still get chills every time I hear his voice. The way he could tackle serious social issues while maintaining that smooth, calming delivery was unmatched in the industry. His catalog of hits is absolutely legendary. Classics like She Loves Me Now, which I played on repeat after my last breakup, captured the essence of true love so perfectly that it became an anthem for couples worldwide. The heartbreaking I Lost My Sonia showed his vulnerable side and had me in tears the first time I heard it. The raw emotion in his voice is something you just don't hear in today's auto-tuned world. And let's talk about the playful, sweet, sweet Cocoa Tea, a track that cleverly embraced his stage name while showcasing that unique vocal style that made him instantly recognizable. These songs aren't just tracks, they're emotional experiences that transport you to another place entirely. His spiritually charged tracks like Israel's King revealed his deep faith and commitment to conscious reggae music, something he never wavered from even when less meaningful music was becoming more commercially successful. The authenticity in his spiritual messages was powerful and resonated with people of all faiths, and who could forget Good Life, his last #1 hit in 1993. That song literally defined a generation of reggae fans. The positive vibrations and uplifting message in that track still feel fresh and relevant today. Proof that quality music is truly timeless. Even after massive success, Coco never forgot his roots or his mission to use music as a tool for change, love, and positivity. His songs became the soundtrack to countless lives, spreading messages of peace and unity worldwide. I've heard incredible stories from fans who say his music helped them through their darkest times. If that's not impact, I don't know what is. His influence reached far beyond Jamaica as his music found a home in the hearts of reggae lovers across continents. I remember being in a tiny village in Thailand and hearing She Loves Me Now playing from a local shop. That's how far his music traveled. He truly was a global ambassador for reggae, bringing the genre to places it might never have reached otherwise. Cocoa Tea wasn't just content with being a superstar performer. He had a vision for the entire reggae and dancehall scene. He was passionate about preserving the culture and helping it evolve for future generations. While some artists are only focused on their own careers, Coco was thinking about the bigger picture, the entire future of the genre he loved. In 2003, he created the mind-blowing annual Dancehall Jam Jam concert, which ran until 2009 and became legendary in Jamaica. This wasn't just any concert, it was the place to be for reggae and dancehall lovers. Held in his hometown of Clarendon, Jamaica, the festival brought together the biggest names in the industry and gave emerging artists a platform to shine. I've spoken to people who attended these iconic events and they still talk about them with stars in their eyes. The energy at Dancehall Jam Jam was apparently electric. High-energy performances, freestyle sessions, and unforgettable moments that you had to see to believe. One attendee told me that seeing Cocoa Tea perform on his home turf, surrounded by the community that raised him, was a spiritual experience unlike any other concert. As if creating an iconic festival wasn't enough, Cocoa Tea took his commitment to reggae even further by launching his own record label, Roaring Lion Records, in 2000. This wasn't just any label, it was a revolution in how artists were treated. The inside scoop is that Coco started the label after witnessing too many talented artists being taken advantage of by predatory contracts and exploitative practices in the industry. He was determined to create a safe haven where musicians could thrive without sacrificing their artistic integrity or financial well-being. Through Roaring Lion Records, Cocoa Tea reshaped the reggae industry by celebrating creativity rather than restricting it. His label stood as a symbol of artistic independence, reinforcing the belief that true music should be driven by passion and authenticity rather than corporate demands. If only more industry leaders thought this way. The impact of Roaring Lion Records extended far beyond just the artists who were signed to it. It set a new standard for how record labels could operate ethically while still being successful. It inspired a wave of artist-owned labels throughout Jamaica and beyond, creating a more equitable landscape for musicians everywhere. Talk about a ripple effect of positivity. Between his electrifying Dancehall Jam Jam Festival and groundbreaking Roaring Lion Records label, Cocoa Tea cemented his legacy as not just a gifted artist, but a visionary mentor and advocate for the entire reggae and dancehall industry. His contributions went far beyond his own incredible career. He actively uplifted others, preserved the essence of Jamaican music, and created opportunities for countless artists who might never have been discovered otherwise. While some stars are content with their own success, Cocoa Tea made it his mission to ensure the entire genre thrived and evolved. Many of the performers who got their start at Dancehall Jam Jam went on to have amazing careers, and the principles he championed at Roaring Lion Records continue to influence independent reggae artists worldwide. The seeds he planted continue to grow and flourish, ensuring that his impact on reggae will be felt for generations to come. Industry insiders tell me that Coco T's approach to mentorship was unparalleled. He would often take young artists under his wing, sharing not just musical advice but life wisdom that helped them navigate the complex and often treacherous music business. He understood that success in reggae required more than just talent. It required integrity, perseverance, and a strong sense of self. These are the lessons he passed on to everyone he worked with. His impact wasn't just about music. It was about building a legacy of empowerment, authenticity, and pure love for the art form. In every aspect of his career, from his conscious lyrics to his business ventures, Coco T embodied the principles of unity, positivity, and cultural pride that are at the heart of reggae music. As news of his passing spreads, heartfelt tributes are pouring in from fellow reggae legends, emerging artists he mentored, fans whose lives were touched by his music, and industry professionals who witnessed his integrity firsthand. The outpouring of love is overwhelming and speaks volumes about the man behind the music. One industry veteran tearfully told me, "There will never be another Coco T. He was one of the last true gentlemen in reggae, a man whose word was his bond and whose heart was as big as his talent." That sentiment is being echoed across the reggae world today as we all come to terms with this immense loss. Coco T will forever be remembered as more than just a reggae icon. He was a true guardian of the culture, ensuring that reggae and dancehall remain strong for generations to come. His commitment to preserving the authentic spirit of Jamaican music while helping it evolve and reach new audiences has left an indelible mark on the global music landscape. As we mourn his passing, we can take comfort in knowing his music, his message, and his extraordinary spirit will live on forever through the songs that touched our hearts, the artists he mentored, and the cultural institutions he created. His voice may have been silenced, but his legacy will continue to resonate through the reggae world for eternity. The reggae community has lost a legend, the music industry has lost a visionary, and the world has lost a beacon of positivity and conscious living. But heaven has gained an angel whose sweet melodies will now echo through the cosmos. Rest in power, Coco T. Your music will continue to inspire, uplift, and unite people across the globe, just as you always intended. I don't know about you, but I'll be playing his music on repeat for the foreseeable future, keeping his memory alive through the incredible sonic legacy he left behind. Gone but never forgotten, the sweet, sweet voice of Coco T will remain in our hearts forever. In our hearts forever. In our